If you're familiar with the blockchain industry, you might have come across two terms, Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. You may be asking what these phrases mean and how they relate to blockchain technology. Stay tuned if you want to learn more about the evolution from Web 1.0 to Web 3.0. Hey guys, welcome back to the Meta channel, the best place for your daily dose of news regarding metaverse, cryptocurrencies, and much more. Before we proceed, hit the subscribe button and smash the notification bell for more exciting updates about cryptocurrencies. So let's start with Web 1.0. Web 1.0 consisted of a small number of individuals publishing web pages, content, and other online resources for a vast audience, enabling them to get direct access to the original author's work. Web 1.0 was created to make it easier for individuals to discover the information they were looking for. This version of the web was designed for those looking for information. A read-only web is a term used to describe this version of the internet, since it lacks the usual forms, images, controls, and interactions that we associate with the modern internet. The initial version of the internet is Web 1.0. For the first time, users witnessed an example of a global network with the potential for digital communication and information exchange. Some of Web 1.0 characteristics: static pages are linked to a system of hyperlinks. It has buttons and graphics in GIF format. Digitize a physical dictionary and make it searchable online for anybody with an internet connection, but not be able to react to it. Boom. Web 1.0 is what you see here. Now let's take a look at Web 2.0. There are far more individuals producing content now than there were in Web 1.0, and this new content is being created for an ever-increasing audience. Web 1.0 was all about reading, but Web 2.0 is all about engaging and contributing. Internet form prioritizes user-generated content, simplicity of use, interactivity, and increased interaction with various systems and devices. In Web 2.0, the focus is on the experience of the end user. As a result, communities, partnerships, debates, and social media were created due to this web form. For most of today's internet users, Web 2.0 is the main mode of engagement with the web. There are two distinct kinds of the web, those that are read-only and those that allow users to participate in the conversation. Improved web browser technologies, such as JavaScript frameworks, have been included in Web 2.0. Summary of common Web 2.0 characteristics. It provides free data sorting, enabling users to obtain and categorize data collectively. It uses application programming interfaces to react dynamically to user input. Users may engage in many sorts of interaction, such as self-use and collaboration, podcasting, Facebook, Twitter, and other forms of social media, tagging, blogging, commenting, voting, and much more. It's used by everyone, not in a particular community. Web 2.0's development has been boosted by the emergence of mobile internet access and social networks. Mobile gadgets, such as Android-powered smartphones and iPhones, fuel this growth. In addition, the rise of Web 2.0 allowed applications like TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube to flourish and take over the internet. If you're reading this, you're already using Web 2.0. And finally, we come to the latest web iteration, Web 3.0. We need to look into the future to have a clearer picture of what Web 3.0 is all about. Web 3.0 is in its early stages, and there is still work to be done before it becomes a reality. Decentralization, transparency, and improved user utility are the hallmarks of Web 3.0, often known as Web 3. While the read-only web is still there, participative social web and read, write, execute web are the next steps in the evolution of the internet. Consumers are increasingly turning to decentralized, practically anonymous alternatives rather than relying on centralized systems like Facebook or Google. Web 3.0 was originally dubbed the semantic web by its creator, Tim Berners-Lee, who envisioned an intelligent, autonomous, and open internet powered by artificial intelligence and machine learning that would operate as a global brain and interpret material conceptually and contextually. Due to technical restrictions, such as the high cost and difficulty of converting human language into a form that computers can understand, this idealistic version never came to fruition. Typical features of the Web 3.0. Web technology has evolved into a platform that allows people to produce, distribute, and link material via search and analysis. Instead of relying just on numbers and keywords, it depends on the ability to comprehend language. It includes AI and machine learning. Natural language processes may be used in collaboration with these elements to create a computer that is better able to understand and respond to the demands of its users. The Internet of Things demonstrates the interconnectivity of various devices and apps. This approach is made feasible by semantic metadata, enabling the efficient use of all accessible information. It's also possible to go online without a computer or smartphone at all times. Because there is no middleman, it provides individuals with trustless data because they may communicate openly or privately without fear of being exposed to threats. 3D graphics are used in this application. We can see this in action even in computer games, virtual reality tours, and e-commerce. Participation is made possible without the necessity for permission from a governing entity. It's permissionless. Some of the possible applications of Web 3.0. Metaverse. It is a virtual environment that is 3D rendered and infinite. Blockchain games. Using the ideas of NFTs, these games enable players to really control their in-game assets. Confidentiality in digital infrastructure. Zero-knowledge proofs and more secure personal information. Finance is decentralized. Payments may also be made using this method. Digital financial transactions, smart contracts, and cryptocurrencies are all based on blockchain technology. Decentralized autonomous organizations. Online communities are owned by the members themselves. Web 3.0 will allow users to engage, share information, and safely perform financial transactions without the need for a central authority or coordinator. As a consequence, rather than merely being a content consumer, each user is now an owner of their own material. Don't forget that Web 3.0 hasn't yet been fully implemented. The AR cloud and other Web 3.0 technologies, such as NFTs, blockchain, and distributed ledgers, are already making their way into our online experiences. In the end, the full implementation will be closer to Berners-Lee's concept of Web 3.0. No approval is required from a central authority to upload anything, is how he puts it. There is no weak point or kill switch, since there is no centralized control mode. Unfortunately, there is still a great deal of progress to be made, particularly in voice recognition. Human speech has a surprising range of tones and terminology that technology can't completely understand. Although progress has been made, the procedure has not been successfully completed. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel to not miss anything related to metaverse, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and tech icons. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.